I also fall into if I don't know the how, I don't let myself make the decision, but sort of punishment to myself because I felt like I did that my whole life with music of like, I don't know how, but I'm doing this. And then now I'm kind of running this like, well, look where that got me. So now I feel like I need to know how. I need to be more structured, have a plan. And but then it's put me into this
Do
paralysis of not.
do you know the magic here? Do you know how to fix that instantly? You just do it in the wrong order. Finding the plan, doing all of that's fine. You do that after the choice. You're doing it before you make the choice. All you got to do is switch them. You're not doing anything wrong. You're just doing it in the wrong order. But you're using it to attack yourself. You just have it backward. Then you use it to punish yourself and attack yourself, and you invalidate both of them. Then you invalidate doing the plan and figuring out the how, and then you also invalidate just choosing it and figuring it out. If you just flip it and do the opposite order, you validate both of them, and you're gonna fucking take off. But you're using these things to punish yourself. You do not have faith in yourself to figure out the how. That's the biggest thing I keep hearing. You can trust yourself that you're gonna go on the journey of figuring it out, which you've been stuck in for years, but you don't trust yourself that you'll actually. This goes back to the making money. You could trust yourself that you could play the music. You didn't trust yourself that you could figure out how to actually make money. And that's why you didn't make that choice. It's the same thing with this. And you're just holding back your whole life because of it. But it is this paradox because you're like, I don't know how to make money, so I don't trust that I can figure it out, which means I'm not going to make that choice because then I'm accountable to it. So I'm going to be accountable to nothing and nothing fucking happens. It's just all backward. You're like, I want to make money. Great. I'm going to go make money. Well, how do I do it? Well, let's find out. Oh my God, that feels so much better. I mean, you just feel the opening of possibilities in that. And for you, you do the opposite. You just go, chut, 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 close. Just because you're certain doesn't mean you're competent. Confidence versus competence. I was not competent in programming before I made the choice to make my software. But in order to get what I wanted, I eventually needed to become competent.
But you
Or,
had faith in yourself.
yeah,
You had faith in yourself that you
absolutely, that
could.
I could figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And even if I was so far away, I had to learn basics, right? I wanted this. I'm like, I don't know how to get that. Chunk back. Yeah, all right. I guess I would need to know that. Don't know it. Chunk back. Don't know that either. Chunk back, chunk back. What do I need to know that? Oh, I need to know how to Google. Okay, I know how to Google. Great. Next step. Google. How do I do this thing? Okay. And then you just work from there. That's chunking it down. But that's the how. It could be that you just were never taught that. Your parents just never taught you how to solve a problem. As simple as that. If you never learned how to solve problems, of course you wouldn't feel competent or confident in solving things you didn't know, which then would lead you to being paralyzed and getting everybody else to solve the problems for you, or having a life so small that you never encountered new problems to solve. Similar to you not wanting to feel stupid, which prevents you from learning anything, because in order to learn something, you have to let yourself feel stupid first.
Yeah, I don't think I was taught how to solve problems. I think like I've only worked in like soft skills. So I did the same thing even when I decided to study hypnotherapy. Before I even knew what it was, I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be great at it.
Yeah.
And then that's what happened. But then the business side of it,
Yeah.
I,
Well, how
I feel
can,
like I didn't even think about that part. I'm like, I know that I can do this.
well, it sounds like
But
the
then doing the
exact
thing,
story is the music. Yeah.
yeah, it's the same thing.
You're leaving out things you're out of relationship with. You have stories around money. So you don't even think about that. You don't even value money. You haven't until you realize that you probably should in order to not
Right,
be poor and homeless. So
right.
when you start valuing it, You just feel the same way. Can you just say, oh yeah, I'm going to be good at this and make a lot of money from it? No, yes.
Yeah, it feels so, yeah, there's just a lot of stuff
Yes.
there.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
see that there's a lot of blocks there for you. So what's the next question you ask? If you don't know how to solve problems, what's the first question you need to ask?
How do you solve problems?
Yes. It's that simple. Yeah. Go find out. Let yourself find out. Let yourself feel stupid. Let yourself feel ignorant and enjoy it. Get curious how fun it is. How fun you could have tonight on Google. How to solve a problem on YouTube. God, I'm sure there's thousands of really cool animated or interesting videos on logic and reasoning and solving problems that you could have a great time. I'm sure there's people in your life that would love having those conversations with you and teaching you. You see just how much suffering that you are addicted to this stuff. It could be such an adventure, and instead you're just miserable about it. And that's a choice. It's a choice to have fun with this, right? It's a choice. Choosing could be fun too. It doesn't have to be like that.